All right, good morning, everyone. What's going on? DSP here, and it's time for me to slap my leg and welcome you to the PreStream podcast for Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. Today is a giant day, a huge day, a big day, a slightly large day, kind of enlarged day, a little bit swollen day, a throbbing, massive day. I don't know what you want to call it today. It's a big day. I'll tell you why. Because today, for the first time ever, per your requests, per your demands, per your incessant asking for it over the course of many years that I've been a live streamer and a content creator, today, live on stream, I'm just fucking with you. Today, live on stream, I'm going to be doing a live react to a gaming press conference. What? You know, the thing that I told you for many years I didn't want to do. I honestly didn't feel like it adds anything to it. I resisted as much as I possibly can or could. But you guys literally hound me every single time. Like, no exaggeration. Every time there's a gaming press conference, is Phil going to live react to it? Is Phil going to live react? Will he live react? Is he going to watch it with us and react? And react and react, 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 react. Well, here, I'll react. Ah! Jesus. These people. Anyway. So, here's the thing. Up until today, whenever there is one of these big gaming press conference or events, I either cover it in one of two ways. Either I just gloss over it and I'll talk about it just casually in my content, like a pre-stream or in my gameplay. Or if it's one that's a giant kind of highlighted, hyped event, like for example when Sony does one, when Microsoft does one, typically every year there's one like EA, Ubisoft, Bethesda, etc. Okay? Whenever they do them, I will watch it with you, not live. But what we'll do is we'll sit here and watch it via whatever streams we're all watching ourselves. I'll take copious notes, and I'll chat with you guys in a stream chat, whether it was over on Twitch in the Twitch chat, or in the last year, it's been us, in the YouTube chat. All right? So we still talk when it's happening, and I take notes. And then immediately after that press conference would go offline or finish, I would go online with my live recap and reactions to the press conference we all just watched together. But I never live co-broadcast anything and then reacted to it as it was happening. All right? Never. It's never happened before. Again, I will explain to you guys, okay? I don't feel like it really adds anything. I'm just being honest. Now, you could completely disagree, and that's okay, because obviously millions of people disagree with me. This is very common content for content creators that cover video games to live react to stuff. I mean, shit, we just had the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial, and for like 3 weeks, people were just live reacting to the trial ongoing as it was broadcast over the internet, okay? So obviously, there's people who like this content. There's a giant market for it. People have been doing this for years and years, making ridiculous amounts of money, getting ridiculous amounts of views and popularity and notoriety doing it. I've completely and utterly ignored doing it, and people have called me a dinosaur. People called me old man Burnell. They said that I'm out of touch with reality, that they can see the giant tufts of hair growing out of my ears, that my dentures are popping out during a live stream, and that my balls are clacking together because they hang so low down to about my knee length. Now, all that stuff is very insulting, but it just rolls off the back of me like water off a duck. I get these insults all the time. But essentially what people are saying is exactly what people were saying back in the day when I absolutely refused to adopt direct capture and live streaming. They said, Phil, you cannot survive doing a camera pointed at the television. At one point, it was viable and popular. It's not anymore. All of your contemporaries in competition have upgraded, and they're doing direct capture and live streaming, and you're not. And you're going to fail, and you're going to fade into obscurity if you don't jump on the trends that are popular. Okay? So, I've resisted the trends for as long as I can. But at this point, this year, as you know, guys, this has been a big year of rebranding for me, right? I'm trying to rebuild DSPGaming from the ground up as a game channel and a destination for fun, positive content. I want people to come here to be able to feel like I'm covering the big topics, but I'm playing the best games, that we're having a good chill time together on a daily basis, but also I'm trying to diversify my content. What I mean is I don't want this channel to just be raw gameplay anymore. I want people to come here to listen to a fun PreStream podcast every day. I want people to come here to see Feasting with the King as we try different cuisines together, right? I want people to be watching live react events, whether it's me reacting to internet documentaries, or yes, I hate to say it, drama videos about me, or in this case, something that's actually quite pertinent to something that I've been doing forever, gaming. All right? Now, since I am adopting the ability to live react to events starting today, I need to find the next big gaming trend to dump on and say sucks. Because as you know, I'm a hipster, and hipsters always have to act like they're high and mighty and better than what everyone else likes. So I have to find something else now to say, man, what a horrible trend. It really sucks, and I refuse to do it because I'm better than that. So you guys got to tell me what are the trends so I can immediately start dumping on them. I'm out of touch. I need to know what's going on out there. Okay? Okay, anyway. No. In truth, are there people who probably add a lot to react? Yes, they probably are. People who are out there who can intelligently do things during a live react event, and it makes sense. However, you know there's a lot of assholes who out there, they're just making faces and making silly noises and going Rah! At the camera for clickbait shit, and then they make a ton of money off of it, and I don't like that. I just don't. I've never agreed with that, okay? I just want to make this clear. The only real reason I'm doing this today as kind of an experiment is because you guys want it. Not because I want it, because you guys want it, all right? So what we need to do is we need to talk about how I'm going to do it, because I want to outline exactly how this is going to go down today so you guys have no unfair expectations. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Also, there's a lot of issues that need to be hashed out that we need to talk about live right now. Okay? So, let's quickly go through the schedule, all right? And then what we'll do is we'll talk about this, how we're going to handle it. So schedule-wise today, PreStream podcast. Then we're going to be doing about 90 minutes of Skyrim gameplay. Now, I want to emphasize this. We're only doing about 90 minutes of Skyrim gameplay today. Normally, my gameplay stream would be 3 hours of gameplay, but because of this live react event, we need time. I need time to set it up, get it working, live react, and then do a recap reactions afterward. And I'll explain that in a few minutes why I'm doing it that way, because some people might be saying, if you're live reacting, why are you doing recap reactions? I'm going to explain in a minute, okay? So that being said, it's not going to be a lot of gameplay today. Essentially, we're going to have the pre-stream. I'll probably use the restroom quickly. We'll play Skyrim for like 90 minutes in a row, then go on a short 15-minute break, then come back, set up for the live react, do the live react, and then the recap reactions. That's the first stream, all right? So please don't come in with unreasonable expectations or notions that we're doing a full 3 hours of gameplay. It's just not possible. The event starts at 3 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Fair enough? Okay. Now, tonight's late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time is Uncharted 2. All right? So that should be fun. And I hope you guys will join me for Uncharted 2. As it continues on, it's been a great playthrough so far, and I'm very excited for it. All right? Then tomorrow, we swing back to WWE 2K22 as we're starting to head into the home stretch of the game. I'm going to continue on with the Monday Night Raw gameplay. Likely at this point, since we're 3 hours in the Raw, I'm thinking for the next 3 hours, likely they're going to put me into the title picture. We'll find out. But it was actually really fun yesterday, and I'm looking forward to more tomorrow. Tomorrow night is Friday Night Fights, my weekly Street Fighter session, where we play old school Street Fighter games. Only 3 sessions left of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection until the new collection comes out later this month, which I'm excited for, obviously. Good. Then on Saturday, it's the big one. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday is the big special event this week. DSP reacts to the John and Howard expose from many, many years ago, 2015. So 7 years I waited for this. You guys wanted it. You demanded it. You voted for it. This is what you wanted me to react to. I have put a ridiculous amount of time and effort into this. All right, at this point, not only is there tons of supplementary materials and things added into the video that we're going to react to, but also I went through it piece by piece, taking copious notes, going down memory lane, trying to remember the situations around these things to give you guys more perspective from at least my point of view. It's essentially very stressful. It's very stressful for me to go do this again. Let me put it this way. But I don't really want, again, every time I talk about this, I jump the gun. I'm not going to jump the gun today. We're doing this on Saturday all day long, but in addition, there'll be a live Feasting with the King. You guys right now can vote on the cuisine you want to see during Feasting with the King by going to the main channel page of DSP Gaming, the community tab. The poll is there. The cuisines are as follows: Vietnamese, poke bowls, Szechuan Chinese. Right now, the poll is incredibly close. Over 1,000 people have voted. Each one is only 2% away from each other. Yeah. So if you haven't voted yet, please vote on the type of cuisine. So what are we doing on Saturday? Saturday morning, PreStream podcast, cover news, and we're going to order food together based on your votes. Then 3 hours of me reacting to the John and Howard video, taking a break for the Feasting with the King, and then going back to it and trying to finish it up. I say trying because the video itself is over 2 hours long. I get the feeling this is going to be a 5 to 6 hour react project with the amount of information I need to talk about and the supplementary frame of references and everything. You will absolutely positively learn things that absolutely no one knows on Saturday. It's not private information that I'm not supposed to reveal. It's basically situational information that I never told anyone because it was too hurtful, being quite frank with you, okay? So it's going to be a hell of a day. Let's put it that way. But I'm actually happy we're finally doing it because we can finally put this to bed. And from now on, when people ask me about the John and Howard situation, I can say, go watch the react, and now let's move on positively. Fair enough? Okay. Then Sunday, Monday, we get back to regular gameplay. Sunday, I'll continue on with Skyrim as a major stream this time, 3 hours. Sunday night, will be the continuation of Zelda Link to the Past. Then Monday will be more WWE as we head into the home stretch and maybe even the conclusion of the game. And then Monday night, I'm not sure if I want to do more Uncharted or more Pac-Man, but likely it's going to be more Uncharted 2. Okay? And that's the streaming week. Fair enough? Okay. All right. That's the week. Now, very quickly, because I want to talk about the React, obviously. Right here, here's our members. I announced yesterday the new members goal for the month, 575. If we hit 575 concurrent members at any point during June, I'll be bringing back the Viewer's Choice event where you guys will be nominating and voting on a game that will become a major playthrough over the summer here on DSP Gaming, both on stream and on-demand videos. Both members and everyone else will have a chance to nominate, but members will have priority to nominate and get a game voted in. This is great because now we have the ability for gifted memberships. So, previously it was like almost impossible to hit goals. Now I feel like because we have gifted memberships and all this special stuff coming up in June, including multiple React events, big new releases, I think we can do this, okay? This also would help the channel tremendously for growth purposes. So, if you're not a member yet, consider becoming one. If you want to support the channel, consider doing a membership, what do they call them? A member bomb? I don't even know what they call them here on YouTube. They used to call them sub bombs over on Twitch, but I have no idea what they're going to call them here. A membership drop, maybe call them a member drop or something like that, right? That would definitely help the channel, and I obviously would love to do this special event. Now, since there are now gifted memberships on YouTube, and the potential to hit member goals is very high, all right? I have a tier 2 goal in mind, and it's not much further from 575. In fact, I'll tell you right now what it is, 600. If we get 600 members this month, then we're going to be working towards the next React event, meaning we will talk about and make nominations for what kind of React content I should do moving forward outside of the drama shit, which we're doing on Saturday. And by the way, as I've already said, I'll say it again, after Saturday, not only is that going to put that topic to bed, the whole John and Howard topic, I'm not talking about it again after that. Seriously, I'm done with it. But then on top of that, I'm done with drama content for a bit. I don't want to keep reacting to drama videos. I'm tired of it. I want to do more React-style content that's not drama, but more interesting stuff for all of us. okay? So, if we hit 600 members this month, then we will set up the next React event. We'll talk. We'll have nominations and things. I already have a few ideas of things I want to do or you might be interested in, all right? And we'll go from there, okay? Now, we're at 537 members. The highest we ever had was 538, which we hit last night on the Pac-Man Museum Plus stream. So we're 1 member away from the record and 2 members away from a new record. By the way, we are so close to hitting 550. And the moment we hit 550, I'm literally going to drop everything and add a new emote so we can have it right away. It's going to be the Sonic Phil emote where I'm wearing the Sonic the Hedgehog hat from many years ago. It's a hilarious emote. People love it. I forgot all about it and never added it to YouTube. I'm adding it as soon as we qualify for it. Okay? So. Cool. All right. So that's it, guys, for all of that. Now, let's get to the React content, shall we? Let's talk about it, how we're going to do this today and how this is going to work. All right? Barrel Shroud, I have no idea what you're talking about. He says, I hope you looked at your emails. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know why you would even say something like that. Anyway. So, let's talk about today's React. So, what's happening? All right? I'm going to be doing about 90 minutes of Skyrim gameplay. Then we're going to go on a break. Okay? When I come back from the break, it's going to be around 2:30 Pacific time. At 2:30 Pacific time, I'm going to set all this up to get it working. Meaning, I'm going to open the YouTube app, and I'm going to go to the PlayStation channel, because apparently the PlayStation channel is where they're going to be live broadcasting this state of play on YouTube. So I'm going to set that up, go to their channel, find the feed, start playing it, okay? Then I'm going to set up the camera. Now, here's the thing, all right? I've never done one of these before. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to be smooth or if we're going to have tons of fucking issues with copyright, all right? So Sony, all right, has said publicly on their website, it says, we absolutely allow anyone who wants to rebroadcast and or use this state of play in content. It says that right on their site. They're outright giving legal permission to do so. Okay? That's great. But then they go on to continue that statement. Okay? And their statement says as follows. Oh, but by the way, you may have copyright issues. We can't help that because essentially what they're saying is they can't help it because they don't run YouTube or Twitch and they don't know how their copyright systems work. But they're like, the number one issue might be copywritten music, so be careful. It's like, wait a minute. You're making the state of play, right? You're the one who's going to put the music in it. How can I be careful? What are you talking about? Right? Like, it doesn't even make sense. How would I know what music you're going to use in state of play that may be copywritten or trademarked or the license rights are a third-party company that are going to come strike this React video? How would I know that? There's no way I could know that. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I think they're doing this is to cover their butts, because if you guys aren't aware, YouTube's system is automated. All right? Anyone who loads content into YouTube, into their content ID system, all right, basically has the ability to claim everyone else's videos at any time who seems to identify has the same content in it, getting full advertisement rights on that video. But in addition, if these people extend their reach, which they should not, and it's actually in a court of law would not be legal to do this, but YouTube allows this on their site, if you can believe it, some companies would actually say, oh, we want that channel taken down, or we want that video taken down who's using our content. Now, it's very rare that this happens. Even companies that infamously used to do this all the time, like Nintendo and WWE, don't do that anymore. All they'll do at the worst is block the video. They won't strike you with a copyright strike or anything like that. Definitely, the system has been improved, okay? Many, 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 many times, which is good. I'm glad that they've improved it, all right? But all that being said, I'm nervous. What if I do this 30-minute React, okay? And number one, the stream could get taken down on the fly for copyright. This happened just a few weeks ago when I started my playthrough of WWE 2K22. I started with the My Showcase mode. Well, the Showcase mode features actual video clips of matches from wrestling, and they were on the fly auto-matched to the Content ID system, and my stream was shut down. It wasn't just, oh, demonetized or claimed. The stream was turned off. I had to start a whole new stream. Now, what's the point of a live react if the live react gets stopped live and now I have to restart the stream in the middle? There's no point. So, yeah, this is definitely a concern. That's concern number one. Concern number two is, yeah, what would happen if I actually get a full copyright claim against something? Instead of it just being, oh, auto match and claim the revenue, or auto match, oh, it's got music in it, block the video. That's in it of itself, that's a problem. Because what's the point of me doing the live react if it gets blocked and no one can watch it, right? I mean, yeah, maybe I did it live and a few hundred people get to see it live, but what about everyone who wants to watch it after the fact? Blocked, can't do it, you know? So that's a huge issue, okay? It is. That's a huge issue. But yeah, I'm worried about copyright strikes too. I am. I'm not saying that I'm going to get one, and I don't think anyone really gets them for these, because everyone seems to do these. Am I wrong? You guys seem to tell me that people do these all the time, right? All the time. This is a common thing that people do and don't have this issue, right? So I'm kind of trusting what everyone's telling me, that, you know, this is not going to be a big deal. I hope. I've never done it before, you know? A lot of people say, well, Phil, why did you never do this? Why did you just do a spoken word recap reactions after the fact? This is why. Because all these are gray area issues. I don't know what's going to happen when I attempt to do this today. Now, luckily, this is only a 30-minute long presentation. It's kind of a testing. Like I said, it's kind of testing the waters, putting my toe into the water and saying, oh, how does it feel, right? So let me put it like this. If we do this today, and it's fun for everyone. It's fun for me. It's fun for you. Everyone likes it. It ends up being popular. You know, everyone's enjoying it. Even if the video gets claimed and I get no ad revenue on it. That, I'll be honest with you, I don't even give a shit. I really don't anymore. So many of my videos get claimed on a daily basis by bullshit. This bullshit Content ID system is always going to exist on YouTube because they think it legally protects them. It doesn't. They could still get sued, just no one does. But the point I'm making here is, you know, what am I going to make on the video ad revenue-wise? A few dollars. I mean, even if it was popular, I'm not even kidding. Even if the video blew up in popularity and made like 100,000 views, which it would never do, I'd probably make like 20, 30 bucks in ad revenue. The ad revenue on YouTube is a joke. It's not a huge concern. Where ad revenue does come into play is when all of my videos are monetized and that all aggregate comes in and adds up, and then I make an okay amount every month on ad revenue. You see? But one single video does not make or break anything. All right? So if it gets claimed, I don't care. I really don't. I'm worried about it's going to get blocked, in which case, why did I make it to begin with? Or the stream's going to get blocked, in which case, why did I start doing this to begin with? Or I get a copyright strike. Those are my three really concerns about today. All right? Now, I hope none of this happens. I hope that, you know, I stream this and it's not a big deal at all. However, I'm going to ask you guys a question. I need your honest feedback from those of you who watch other React content. All right? Do the streamers who live stream and record this React content do anything, excuse me, to edit said content? And what I mean by that is, hold on a second. What I mean by that is, what if yeah, I can. Oh shit, see, this is pretty cool. I never tried this before. You ready to try something on the fly? This might crash the stream. I'm serious. Ready? Now I'm over here. Hi. This looks different, right? Oh. What's going on? Right? Now let's go back. But you saw what I did there. Maybe I should mirror the video. Maybe then it would prevent a matching system from matching the video if it's mirrored. Although most people say it's really not the video that's the issue, it's the audio. And there's no way you're going to mask the audio. What are you going to do? Have ambient noise in the background? A fucking, you know, sheep, meh, 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 over the audio? Or, you know, a slow ripping fart the whole time it's playing. I mean, there's no way you're going to mask the audio that has music in it and shit, you know? But, you know, I have these ideas running in my head. What about, so here's the thing. As you know, I can either do it like I'm doing right now, where here I am, and then I go over here, and I do this. Now, this is just an example from yesterday's pre-stream. I could have the show playing here, and I'm like this, watching it like this with you, and react like this. So now at least it's smaller. It's not full screen. You see? So because it's smaller and not full screen, maybe it won't be an issue with claiming, oh, it's GigaChat. I miss him. Anyway. But you see what I'm saying? Like resizing it and putting a border around it, maybe then it wouldn't match it as easily if there's an issue with that. Now, here's the other thing. Should I have it so that it's like here, or should I have it so that the main screen is the video and I'm over here watching it and reacting? I need your input. Okay? I need your input. How do I do it? Because I have no idea how to set this up. Well, my idea is do it like this. I'm full screen. The React content, I'm reacting to the Sony State of Play. It'll be right here, and I'll be watching it and reacting to it like this. That's my idea. Because I was thinking that if I do it the other way around, full screen, no matter where I put my camera, I'm blocking it. You see, I'm blocking the video, and people don't want the video to be blocked, obviously. And is that my husbando? Yes. What the fuck? Everyone full screens it and put yourself in the bottom corner. Make it, I'm the screen in the conference. They're reacting to you reacting to them. So they're watching me on the screen. Everyone at the conference is looking up. All the people who work for Sony are watching the screen, and I'm on the screen. And they're reacting to me. I don't think I have the ability to do that. That would be something, though. That would actually be pretty cool. Other React streamers do a green screen. I don't have green screen, so I can't do that. I understand what you're saying. This, of all the times of the content that I made, this might have actually been a time when a green screen would have been utilized well. Because if it's just my body shoulders overlaying over this full screen Sony video, got it. Understand 100%, agree with you on that fact. This is the one time I feel in the history that I've made content of 14 years that a green screen may have come in handy. Outside of today, probably never before. All right? But I don't have a way to do that. So we're not going to say, oh, you should have done. No, you know I can't do that. So let's not even dabble in that. The question is, full screen Sony, me small, or me full screen, Sony small. Because my concern is, if Sony's full screen and I'm the small box, I'm blocking 1/4 of the screen. Right? In which case, why am I doing a live react if I'm a small box on the screen you can't see? Right? What's the point of the live react then? Don't you want to see my live reaction? Isn't that the point? So shouldn't I be the feature and then Sony's in the corner? Right? Well, I guess what we'll do, like I said, around 2:30 p.m., okay, we're going to set this up. We'll do it together. We'll dabble. Maybe I'll have both setups and I can switch between it. Where on one screen it's me big and that's Sony small, and on the other flip side it's Sony big and me small. We can flip between it, right? That's what I'm thinking. So we'll figure it out on the fly, all right? Can the 1080p webcam work for this? We're doing 1080p right now. Yes, it'll be just this quality webcam. Yes. It'll be this and the video from Sony. Both 1080p. Okay? The only people who react with large cameras are the female Twitch streamers. Oh. I forgot my floaties in my bowl of Jell-O for this. Shit. I do have body oils, though. God damn it. Ah. I didn't inflate my hot tub. Shit. Behind the times. What? Starboy says, wear your aviator glasses, then we can watch the Sony conference from the reflection of the glasses. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Ultrasonic Assquake, nice name, says, I'm worried if you make Sony small, we can't make out the details of the video. First of all, it'll be 1080p, it'll just be smaller. And you do realize it will be on the internet for you to watch after. I would think isn't the point of watching the react to the conference the reaction? No, and maybe I'm wrong. I thought the whole point was that you wanted to see the reaction of the streamer, right? You can watch the Sony conference yourself in its entirety, in full quality, and micro-analyze it for yourself. But I thought the point of the react event is to see the reaction of the content creator. So why would you want that to be crushed into a corner of the screen? Very hard to see. I'm a little confused. Some people are saying it's both. I don't know. All right. Like I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set it up, and we're going to figure this out on the fly, like I said, starting around 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. I'll come back from my break, all right? I'll rename the stream. I'll tweet it out. Oh, we're setting up, and we'll get it set up. We'll get it going. We'll get the Sony stream going. It's going to be on the PlayStation channel on YouTube. We'll get that going through the app. We'll get it set up both ways. Maybe I'll go between them when I'm reacting or whatever, all right? So here's how it's going to work. Okay? We're going to do this live react. I have no idea how it's going to work or happen. I hope it works and there's no issues. I don't know. All right? That's going to be its own separate video. All right? So I'm going to do DSP Reacts to Sony State of Play June 2nd, 2022. This is its own half-hour video. All right? When we finish with that, I'm going to split the video. There's going to be a second recording. All right? This will all be live streamed, by the way. This is all going to be one live stream. There's going to be a second recording. DSP's recap and reactions to the Sony State of Play press conference. All right. And that is going to be traditionally what I usually have always done after watching one of these events. Meaning, it's going to be me outlining everything that was talked about in this 30-minute State of Play and giving you my feelings on it. Okay? So, you're getting a new piece of content, plus you're getting the old content you always liked. Now, why am I doing it like this? Okay? It's very simple. Because if I'm going to put the time and effort into doing this, I want to at least get some credit for it, and I want to make sure that you guys can see some of it. So, worst case scenario, even if the react portion of this stream ends up getting blocked from the internet and no one can watch it, you will still be able to watch me doing my recap reactions and talking about it afterward. So, I'm still going to be recording like an hour or more of content out of this react, but the react portion may not be visible depending on what happens with YouTube. You see, I don't know how YouTube's going to approach or handle this. All right? So let's see how it goes. Obviously, it's my first time ever doing something like this. I don't know how it's going to go down or how I'm going to react or anything. I don't know. The thing is, when I'm doing the live react portion, okay, I'm going to have to write and take notes because I need to remember everything that's being talked about in the video so that I can then do my recap reactions right after. Okay? So, we'll see what happens here. Now, this is a test idea based on your requests. If this goes well, and again, if you guys it, right? If I like it, if everyone likes it, all right? I'm going to keep doing it for other events. Right now, the two events that I'm very interested in doing it with, all right? Number one would be the Summer Games Fest, which is 1 week from today, if you're not aware. I believe that starts at 11 a.m., and that's like, wow. Super Blind Man just came in and just gifted a ton of memberships to the channel, and it looks like some people are starting to accept them. Holy crap. Congratulations to the following people: Jonathan Rojas, Q Dientron, Fireball Axe, Timo Kasula, Twinkie House, Brian 27, Johnny Boy, Orison, Nishikintoki, Brian Burkett. I think that's it. Thank you so much, Super Blind Man, helping out the channel in a huge way here. And with that, let's actually see where we're at for memberships. If it actually added a full 10, or if we maybe lost some this morning, because sometimes we lose some. Let's take a look. That is outstanding. Thank you, man. We're at 547. A huge new record. 547 members. Huzzah, huzzah. So, number one, we should note we're only 3 members away from unlocking a new emote. When we hit 550, that's a new emote. So look how close we are now, which is outstanding. We could actually do that today, which is excellent. In addition, that was a huge jump because we're trying to hit 575 to hit our members goal for the month. We are less than 30 away now, thanks to Super Blind Man. So anyone who just got a gifted membership, be sure to thank Super Blind Man, okay? All right. Fireball Axe re-upped his membership for 10 months, says, please, DSP Cozy. Now, we already talked it out. It's going to be the DSP Sonic emote for this time. We may do the DSP Cozy in the future, but I want to get the Sonic emote in there for now, okay? Especially because we've got Sonic Frontiers right around the corner. Okay. Cool. If you wanted a gifted membership, you didn't get it, be sure you have them enabled. If you didn't get one and you didn't have it enabled, it should actually say it on your screen. It should say, like, oh, someone's gifting memberships. Click here to enable. And if you click there, you should be able to get them the next time someone drops a member bomb. All right? Trill1817 just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Congratulations to Rapper Rapper, Humongous Chris, Turtle Man, Quantum Apothian, and Brian Larson, who each just got a membership. If this is the case, I'm going to go add the new emote right now, but let's make sure that we have hit the record. I think we just did. I think we hit the 550. Let's double check. This is excellent. Thank you all. 500. It's not loading. 552. We did it. We did it. Yes. Yes. And Lesbian JoJo just became an Ultra supporter, which is the highest level of support, by the way. Thank you for that, Lesbian JoJo. I don't know if that was a new one, though, or not. It's not clear. I'll have to check in a minute. But before we even do a single thing on this pre-stream, I'm going to go add the new emote now so it doesn't dip and we lose it. I got to do it right now. Hold on. Hold on. Ah. Click here. Go over here. Go over here. Click here. Click over here. Click this. Click this. Scroll down. Wait, what? Oh, come on. What? This doesn't even make sense, you fucking piece of shit. You're kidding. Oh, come on. This is bullshit. I'm pissed. They changed it. Fuck. I'm not pleased. Can you take a wild guess why I'm not pleased? By the way, Troll1 is gifting even more memberships. Holy shit. Congratulations to whoever's getting these memberships. Eppin Pippi just got one. Paul Cross just got one. Barf Drinker. Oh, Barf Drinker got one. Oh, Luca got one. And S Green 89 just got one. Holy shit. Thank you guys for these gifted memberships. Thank you, Troll1, for another 5-member bomb. That's absolutely disgusting, though. Wait, Swagnito gifted 5 too? I missed it. I wasn't sitting here. Swagnito gifted some earlier. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta refresh this. Swagonito gifted 5 memberships. Congratulations to Harold Lee, Kathy Schmertz, Ink It Down, Dumpy Daddy Jr., who each got one. And it looks like Orinks also became a member somewhere in there. So now let me take a look at how many memberships we have, because now it's definitely gone up. But I'm upset, and here's why. YouTube changed the fucking criteria and now made it, I'm not kidding, I need more memberships to get a new emote slot. It was always 50. Now they upped it. I have to hit 600 to get a new emote slot. What bullshit is that? Why are they exponentially increasing the amount of memberships needed? That's stupid. And I didn't know that. So I feel stupid because here I am telling you guys we're going to have a new emote at 550 and they changed it. So we can't get a new emote till we hit 600. So by the way, we're now at 564. 564 members, guys. That is huge. What a jump. Let me update this. I think Trill One gifted another 5. He did. Congratulations to Christian, Albert, Max, Shock T, and a Dread Warrior Soul, who all just got memberships. So we're at 564 now. Holy crap. Of course, this is the new record. See that? 564. Now we're only 11 memberships away from hitting the Viewer's Choice goal. Outstanding. Jesse, no. He's, are you mad because you don't think you'll get to 600 members? That's not why I'm mad. I'm mad because, number one, they shouldn't change it. It should just be consistent. It should be, oh, every 25 or every 50 members, you get a new emote. Now, at first it's 25. Then at one point, we just arbitrarily have a decision that it'll be 50. Oh, now without telling you, we've decided again arbitrarily it's 100 now. Okay? That's stupid. It just is. It's stupid. It shouldn't be that at all. It should be, there's a criteria that's standard, and that's what you go by forever. Not changing on the fly. Okay? It was 50, and now it's apparently 100, because I can't get an emote till we hit 600, and I'm pissed about that, and rightly so. They shouldn't change the requirements, right? It's called moving the goalpost. Oh, here's your goal. You hit it. Oh, sorry, we moved the goalpost. Now you got to do more. Like, what? Come on. And now it makes me look bad, because I was telling you guys all along at 550 we're getting the Sonic emote, and now we're not, and I'm pissed. Okay? But I'm happy. Holy shit. Guys, we just went from 530 subs to 560 something. So that's awesome. Okay? Rabbit Couch says you'd be more used to a geometric series locking progression if you play RuneScape. RuneScape. This is going to be a meme now, isn't it? Anyway. Alright. So this is excellent. Thank you, Super Blind Man. Thank you, Trill One. Thank you, Swagonito. You guys are helping the channel. And obviously, everyone who just got a gifted membership, please be sure to thank these guys. 30 gifted memberships out of nowhere. And now we're so close to hitting that monthly goal, right? This is excellent. This is amazing. 2 thumbs up. Thank you guys for that support. How do you opt in to receive a gifted sub? I don't know the exact process because I can't see it because I'm the channel member. I'm the channel creator. But I believe when these are gifted, there should be a pop-up on your screen saying something like, oh, you know, memberships are just gifted. If you want to opt in to get one, click here. And you have to click it. But that's all I know. I don't know if it's in any other menu or anywhere else. Okay. Okay. So thank you guys so much. Awesome. That is amazing help. And again, great channel growth. We're actually on our way to being to the levels of Twitch at this point. We're on our way. We're not there yet for sure. Remember, on Twitch, I have between 800 and 900 subs a month. And that's huge. I mean, that's just think about that. Another 300 subs a month, that's a lot of help, right? So we'll get there, I feel. I do. I feel like we're going to get there. It's growth, and it's happening, okay? Thank you for that. Okay, so now let's get back to the subject at hand, okay? The React event. So after the pre-stream ends, we're going to do 90 minutes of Skyrim. Then we're going to take a 20-minute break. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to set up for the React event. Likely I'll have both available, both setups where either I'm here with looking at the React here, or the Sony is full screen and I'm in the corner, you know, watching it, reacting live. Okay. There you go. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. I'll do the React for 30 minutes. Then I will do a separate video of my recap reactions. That way, if the React gets blocked or taken down off YouTube, there will still be a video of me talking about the Sony State of Play, so it's not a complete waste of everybody's time. Fair enough? Now, again, if it does well, I will then do reactions to the Summer Games Fest next week, which is 1 week from today at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's supposed to be like a 2-hour event. All right? That's going to be crazy. Then I'm going to be doing 2 days later, I'll react to, by the way, you see the lighting's all fucked up again today? 2 days later, I'm going to be doing a react to the Microsoft and Bethesda press conference, which is at 10 a.m. So these are all different times for me that normally I wouldn't do stuff, but I'm going to have to, like, you know, arrange to be here earlier. And I hope that you guys will be here earlier as well to watch these as I do my live reacts and everything. And essentially those days, that's all I'm doing on stream. Like, that'll be my content for those days. If I end up reacting and then doing my recap reactions at the extra time, maybe we'll just do Q&A. Maybe I'll do a quick one-off game or whatever. But those are going to be the entirety of those streams because that's going to be 2+ hours of me reacting and then another thing after. Okay? Okay? Fair enough? There you go. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited for this, but at the same time, I'm very skeptical that it's going to, number one, be popular and anyone will care about it. And number two, I have valid concerns here that something's going to happen where it's going to get claimed or blocked. And I hope I don't get any copyright issues. Why am I so pink? This camera is upsetting me. I hate when it does that color correction shit. And it makes me look like I'm going to explode. Or like I'm sunburned. I've not been on the beach. Okay. All right. So, guys, that's the deal. All right. I hope that sounds good to everybody. All right. Now, that's not all we have to talk about today. All right. We have news to talk about. Are you ready for the news? Good. Let me get it up. The news, that is. We have 2 ridiculously stupid news stories. You ready for these? Okay. Ridiculously stupid news story 1. They're both pretty, well, no, one of them's really stupid, one of them's not stupid at all. Okay. Let's do the ridiculously stupid news. Why am I pink? Fucking shit. Hold on. I've had enough of this. Taking matters into my own hands now. This is what you got to do in life. Fuck you. I turned off the auto. I turned off the white adjustment. So now I'm going to look like this for the rest of the stream. Turning on my heat now because it's very... Turning on my air conditioner now because it's very hot in here. Okay. Now I'm properly pale. That's right. Now I finally look like Dracula. Blah. Now let's get right into the news. Ooh. Oh, yes. This is our first story straight out of Transylvania. Should I do the whole new segment like that? French officials have banned the use of various terms. No, I'm not going to do it like that. All right. If you ever thought there was a stupid news story, here it is. You ready for this one? In France, that already should be enough for you to understand that's going to be a weird story. In France, officials have determined that the use of certain game and gamer-related terms is now illegal. I'm not kidding. What terms? Are you ready for this? Streamer, pro gamer, esports. These words can legally not be used in any kind of government function, legal function at all. they are stricken from record as if these words don't exist. Why? Because they feel that by using these words, they are diluting and degrading the French language. So, I'll give you an example here. Did you ever play a video game that's like very Japanese-centric, Japanese-focused, like maybe Persona or Yakuza? And they'll be having like a conversation, and then all of a sudden, like right in the middle of the conversation, there's like an English word thrown in. And isn't it kind of jarring how English words have somehow interjected themselves into the dialects of other cultures around the world? I've noticed this distinctly, that sometimes this is just what happens, is that English words become like the end-all, be-all universal usage of a word, and they get thrown into the other languages. I wish I could give you a specific example, but one is not coming to mind. But I know for a fact, as I've been playing games like Yakuza, they'll be in the middle of a sentence and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll say something like an English term, you know? Like cheese pizza, blah, 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 blah. Like, wait, what? What did he just say cheese pizza? And I guess what it is that there are certain words that are just like universal. And they're used in other languages. They don't translate them to their language. They use the universal English term for some odd reason. I don't know why. And it throws me off. When I hear this in a game or whatever, I'm like, aren't I supposed to be listening to the game in Japanese? Why on the hell was there an English word in the middle of their sentence? It's very weird and jarring, right? So anyway, I guess what they're saying here is they feel that too many words, they're calling them Anglicisms. If you don't know Anglicism, that means English, essentially. They feel that too many English words are permeating into their daily dialect that should be all French and French language. So they're actually denying you the right to use the term streamer, pro gamer, or esports in French. You're not supposed to say those. However, they have made their own equivalents. For example, one of the approved alternatives for the term cloud gaming. So you wouldn't say Sacre bleu, cloud gaming, blah 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 blah. Instead, you would say Sacre bleu, jeux vidéo et nuage, blah 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 blah. Because they made up a new term for it. Okay? And you wouldn't say, oh, esports tournament, blah 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 blah. You would say, oh, jeux vidéo de compétition, blah 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 blah. That's how you would say it. Okay? I think this is a ridiculous story. I mean, I understand what they're saying. What they're trying to say is we want to preserve our culture. And we feel that there's too much carryover from other cultures into ours. Why are people using English terms when they're speaking French? You want to know the truth? I actually agree. I don't know why. I just do. Like, if you're speaking English, speak English. If you're speaking Spanish, speak Spanish. If you're speaking French, speak French. When I learned Spanish in high school, I actually learned the actual equivalent for each word, you know? And it was weird because sometimes, like for hamburgers, I think it's hamburguesa, so it's very similar. But then sometimes you'd have a word that was turned into something else. Like, for example, dulce de leche, candy of milk or whatever, right? So what's candy of milk? What's candy made with milk? Caramel. And that's dulce de leche is essentially caramel. In English, you say caramel. In Spanish, you say dulce de leche. They're supposed to be the same, you see, but they're different terms because of the language. It's different. So same thing with French. Instead of saying esports, you say jeux vidéo de compétition. Ha-ha. You have to add that. Ha-ha. If you don't, you get slapped in the face. Okay. Anyway. Slap my own face. Ow. Got a little lighter. Anyway. You said that? I challenge you to a duel. All right. This is getting ridiculous now. I'm having too much fun with this. But anyway. Oh, dulce de leche is condensed milk? Then why do we equate it to caramel? Like when you say dulce de leche, we equate that to like a sweet candy or like a caramel in American cuisine. All right, I guess you're seeing the point I'm making. That the same term can be said differently in a different language, and sometimes it's the same and sometimes it's not. So I guess what they're essentially what they're saying here is we want to have French versions of these words. We don't want people saying esports, live streamer in the middle of a sentence that's French. We want them to actually say it in French. So I guess I kind of agree. Maybe I'm a snob. I don't know. Am I a language snob? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a language snob. You know, I did take a lot of British literature and other like language courses when I was growing up. So maybe I'm a language snob. Maybe I am. I don't know. But like, I actually think that you should say it in the language you're speaking. Doesn't it feel a little weird, jarring, or maybe even lazy that you're using the English term instead of translating it into the language you're speaking, right? I'm sure you could. I mean, then again, if you're using a universal term for it, I guess it would prevent any confusion, right? I don't know. But anyway, they just did this today. So in French government, you can no longer say streamer, pro gamer, or esports. They're banning those terms, and you have to actually use the new French equivalent terms. All right? That's true. Bacon Boy says, well, words like jalapeno, sushi, and other words that we actually say in the English language are actually taken straight from other dialects and cultures. That's interesting. Okay, let's move on. I was going to make a bunch of stereotypical French jokes, but now I don't want to go there because I feel very bad that I made the slap your face joke. Everyone knows everyone in France is not just constantly walking around slapping each other. Oh, I'm still sauté. Oh, slap you. Oh, no one does that. All right, that's ridiculous. It's over the top generalization. It's completely unacceptable, disrespectful to the French people, and you may not make those kind of jokes anymore. Okay. Now, no, you're not, Luca, you're not going to slap anyone with a baguette. Stop it. All right, let's continue. The next story today, holy macaroni, just got a giant super chat from Pui King 221 talking about Modern Warfare 2. I will shout this out in a moment. Anyway, the next news story is probably only the second news story of today, is about Dragon Age. Holy shit, Dragon Age. That game exists? I thought that they retired that like 10 years ago. Because, man, it's been a long-ass fucking time since we had a Dragon Age game. No, really. It's been like 10 years. No, not 10 years. All right. Wasn't it like 2015? So it's been a ridiculously long time. So apparently, the new Dragon Age game is in development. It's called Dread Wolf. If you remember, Dread Wolf is a direct reference and one of the names of the character Solus, all right, who's actually a party member of yours in the main game, but spoiler alert for those who didn't play Dragon Age Inquisition. Seriously, major spoiler alert. Huge spoiler, giant spoiler, skip about 2 minutes ahead. The end of Dragon Age Inquisition, it's revealed he's a villain. But it's a cliffhanger. I think there was a DLC dealing with this. I don't really remember it. But I guess he was supposed to be like a major antagonist and or villain in the next game. And then it's been like 8 years and there's no game, so no one really remembers that anymore. Okay? So, you ready? Here was the announcement. I'm going to read it word for word. Oh, Pool King. Thank you, Pool King. I couldn't tell because, as you can see, your name is made up of numbers, letters, symbols, and it's very confusing. Pool King. I'll shout you out in a moment. Thank you so much for that generous super chat. Okay. Who is the Dread Wolf? Solus the Dread Wolf. Some say he might be an ancient elven god, but some say not. Others say he's a betrayer of his people or a savior who now seeks to rescue them at the cost of your world. His motives are inscrutable, his methods sometimes questionable, earning him a reputation as something of a trickster deity, a player of dark and dangerous games. Whether you're new to Dragon Age stories or you experienced them all, using Solus's namesake no doubt suggests a spectrum of endless possibilities on where things may go, but at the core of this, like any past game, is you. If you're new to Dragon Age, You have no need to worry about not having met our antagonist just yet. He'll probably introduce himself when the time is right, but we did hint at his return when we announced the Dreadwolf Rises back in 2018. Yes, if you can believe it, yes, 2018 was the last time we actually got any update on Dragon Age. It's been 4 fucking years, and now they're finally talking about it again. Okay, more Dragon Age Dreadwolf later this year. We suspect that you have questions, and they'll be answered in time. While the game won't be releasing this year, we're growing closer to that next adventure. Rest assured, Solus is placing his pieces on the board as we speak. That's all we have for now, and we hope knowing the official title has sparked some intrigue. We'll be talking more about the game later this year. There you go. So that is the announcement from this morning. Is it much of an announcement? No. Just being honest, it really isn't. Essentially, it's just saying, hey guys, remember us? Remember we make fantasy RPGs too over here at BioWare? We haven't done anything in a ridiculously long time, but we're still working on this game. We just want to let you know that, so that you know that, you know, this game will eventually be coming out. Let's start talking about it again. You know, I guess in regards to, this announcement, I'm happy. And let me tell you why. There's 2 reasons I'm happy. The first reason I'm happy is because I like Dragon Age, right? You guys got me into it. You guys convinced me to play Dragon Age 2 when it was a new release a decade ago. And then I liked it so much, you guys convinced me to play Dragon Age Origins. And then I played Dragon Age Inquisition when it was a new game. And that was my game of the year that year. I liked it so much. Okay? Now, excuse me. Excuse me. I like Dragon Age. I want it to come back. I miss it. I'm sad that it's been so long. All right? So I'm happy to get any information about Dragon Age. Even if it's, hey guys, just so you know, we're still making the game. We've just been taking an 8-year shit. We're finally finished, pinched it off, and now we're going to make the game. I'm still happy to hear that. All right? A lot of people are like, Dragon Age, who cares about that anymore? I do. I'm interested in it. I want to hear more about Dragon Age, okay? But in addition, okay, I'm happy that they waited this long to tell us about it. I really am, actually. And you might say, well, why? I mean, it's 8 years, don't you want, or 7 years, or however long it's been. Wouldn't you have liked more information between then and now? Of course I would have. But here's the thing, and this is the problem with a lot of games. Take a look at Cyberpunk 2077, right? When you start hyping a game up so early in its development, what ends up happening is a fervor begins, a community that wants data. Give us every little piece of information that you can, every little snippet of what you're working on for the game. And the problem is, as we've now learned, over a time span of game development, a lot of things can change about the scope of a game, right? You know, what if 7 years ago, when they first were brainstorming for Dragon Age Dreadwolf, they started telling us all about what they wanted to do. But then 2 years in, they decided to scrap half those ideas. They're not going to work. Let's do these instead. But now you disappointed the people who you already told about those ideas. You see? That's exactly what happened with Cyberpunk 2077. This was a game, they had this high and mighty idea of what they wanted like 8 years ago. And then they just kept leading people along. It's going to be this, it's going to be this, it's going to be this. And then as they decided over time, shit, that's not viable, they just kept shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly to the point that when the game finally came out, it was literally nothing like what they had originally planned, and everyone was disappointed. Okay? At least with this game, they haven't said shit, right? We have no idea what to expect from Dragon Age Dreadwolf at all. All we know is Solus is in it. That's it. So, good. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Keep us in the dark. No, really. Keep me in the dark until you actually have something significant to share. Hopefully, what this means is that now, because they're revealing it, okay, now we have opportunity where they're going to start talking about it regularly, and we'll actually have a lot of useful information about the game. That would be superb, right? It would. If we could get a lot of useful information now about it, great. In the next year, tell me all about it and then have it come out like, I don't know, mid to late 2023. I'd be stoked. I think they're going about this the right way at this point. Don't tell me everything about the game way before it's ready and then everything gets fucked up along the way and now we're all disappointed. This overhyped problem is a major problem in video games today. I don't need to know about a game you're just starting to develop. Really, I don't. I don't want to know about it till it's almost ready to come out. Then I can say, okay, what's coming out in the next 1 to 2 years? Let's get hype. Now, let's get hype for a game that's in the pipeline, like fucking the next Elder Scrolls that might come out, you know, when I have actually dentures. I make jokes about me being an old man. I might actually have no real teeth by the time the next Elder Scroll games comes out. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm happy they're doing it this way. I'm happy there's news on Dragon Age, and I'm happy that we're not overhyped for it. Give me a little bit of here and there, a little bit of teaser, a little bit of piecemeal information until you're ready to drop the bomb of everything to let us know when it's coming out and everything, and I'll be very happy. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. Let us now do shout-outs. We've got quite a lot of YouTube side contributions today to shout out. We started off with Fan of Lovecraft, who did a $5 super chat saying BioWare announced the name Dragon Age 4 is Dragon Age Dreadwolf. We covered that, but thank you very much, Fan of Lovecraft. Good to see you on the stream here today, by the way, and thank you for the support. The Good Life did a super chat. Says, hey, DSP, it's great to see you keep on keeping on. I love the React content, so keep doing you. Love from Canada. Thank you to The Good Life. Kyle Denson did a super chat. Says, are you going to watch the NBA Finals? No. So thank you to Trill1. Thank you to Super Blind Man. Thank you to Swagonito. Thank you to everyone who gifted memberships this morning. Obviously, ginormous jump here in memberships. For some odd reason, I know for a fact there were other people who became members. It's gone from my queue. I don't know why. I think it was Audio Object, and I think we had... Is it Ethereal? I'm trying to read it. Hold on a second. I can't... It's in my YouTube queue, but it's not in my Streamlabs queue for some odd reason. Trill 1. Here we go. Trill 1. Hold on. Fireball Axe. Lesbian JoJo. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Thank you to Lesbian JoJo, who became a ultra supporter of the channel this morning. Okay? And then there was Fireball Axe and Audio Object, I believe, who each re-upped their memberships. For some reason... Oh, I got another membership bomb. Holy crap. For some reason, when someone drops a membership bomb on the channel, it screws up the Streamlabs queue. I get the feeling because they're brand new, Streamlabs hasn't coded their site properly yet for it. It ends up deleting a bunch of shit. So it had erased that, okay? Okay, I'll shout those out in a moment. So thank you, Audio Object, for re-upping your membership. Ethereal became a member for the first time. Thank you, Ethereal. So Pool King 221, a whopping $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Says the following. Hey, Phil, how have you been? You hear about the new Modern Warfare 2 trailer coming out, and are you stoked about playing the game? I am approaching Modern Warfare 2 with a grain of salt and with very, very, very tempered expectations. All I want to do is wait for the beta to come out. Because Vanguard, you heard all this information about it was going to be good, and when I played the beta, I fucking hated it, and I skipped it, and thank God I did. It's, by all accounts, the worst Call of Duty. Okay? So, I'm happy I skipped it. I didn't like Modern Warfare 1 a couple of years ago. I thought it was shit. So, Modern Warfare 2, if it's the same engine, the same gameplay mechanics, just tweaked, I'm probably not going to like it. But I will wait, and I will see when the beta's coming out. I guarantee you there'll be a beta over the summer, just like there was last year with Vanguard. I'll play the beta, and I'll judge for myself. That is the way I'm approaching it. I'm trying to be mature about this and not overhype or underhype or shit on it either. I want to give it a shot. Give it a chance and see if it's anything good. All right? So that's how I'm approaching it. Thank you so much, Pool King, for the very generous super chat. Audio Object did a super chat. Says, haven't donated in a while. I hope that all is good. And I'm glad to have your content every single day. Well, not every single day. I mean, some days I'm not here, but I guess what you're saying is there is content to watch every single day because I put out so much. Thank you, Audio Object. All right. So, Orinks has just dropped a 5-member bomb. Congratulations to Venti, Rusty Edwards, D-Man Games, Cosmos Wolf, and Ruffles, who all just received a gifted membership. So in light of this, I think we should check on total members again, shall we? And see how many we have. Let's find out. Thank you all so much for this overwhelming support today. This is excellent. 574 members. 574. Wow. That is a lot of growth in one day. We went from 530 something to 574 in one singular day. We're one member away from confirming we're doing a viewer's choice playthrough over the summer. I say 2 thumbs way up for that, guys. Thank you. Okay, I have tips to shout out. Our first tipper of the day is Ponage101, who tipped me $7. Let's get him up on the leaderboard here. Ponage says the following. Lucky 7, but if this react doesn't work out because you're being yourself, act like a Muppet with your others moving forward. Pfft. Act like a Muppet. There you go. Oh my God. They're revealing Street Fighter 6! Wow! There you go. That's what I'll do from now on. 40 million views. By the way, we were going to speculate. We'll do this in a moment. We're going to speculate what there's going to be in the react. I wanted to do, or in the show, State of Play. I wanted to do that, and I forgot. Snowcrawl through the $1.50 says, you know I enjoy your daily gaming news podcast with news and stuff. Why don't you start posting the source you're using for each piece in order to make it more professional so that the viewers can read for themselves as well? Because it's not a super serious news show, and you can just go online and you can find this stuff for yourself if you want. It's not a super mystery. This is not some huge, reputable, fucking journalistic site. It's just me talking about shit I read on Twitter. Thanks for the tip. Anso Kamaru tipped me $1.50. He said Japanese have 3 different alphabets. One of these is called the katakana. It is sure specifically for made-up or loan words from other languages that don't exist natively in the language, like hamburger, cheese pizza, and hot dog, for example. Oh. I did not know this. This is all news to me. That is very interesting, Anso Kamaru. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. So they have a whole dialect based on languages from other cultures. What's weird, though, is that other culture, like, for example, like I said, hamburger is English, but hamburguesa is Spanish. But the Japanese don't want to make a Japanese word for it, I guess. I never understood this at all. It's fascinating to me, though, how different cultures around the world handle different dialects. Or different words in their dialect, I guess I should say. I think we have to have an entire stream where we analyze this. We're going to say, how do you say hamburger in every language? Right? Like, probably one, it's hamburger, hamburguesa, just hamburger, and then like shit sandwich. Or something like that. You know? We got to figure this out. Okay. Wait, you guys are saying there were more memberships. Jad Effects gifted a membership to Cute Face, and Purple Plasma just re-upped their membership. So we might have hit the goal. Let's confirm or deny. And now for our new segment, Confirm or Deny. Did we hit the new members goal of 575 members this morning on stream? Confirm or deny? Ladies and gentlemen, deny! I'm just kidding. Confirm. Wait, that's the wrong button. No. It's not supposed to be a circus. It's supposed to be a celebration like this. Yes, we just hit 575 members. We did. I got confused and I pressed the wrong button. I was so excited. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we already have hit the members goal 2 days into the month. Now, all right. I have to say something. First of all, thank you all so much. I mean, there's a bunch of people here who came this morning and supported the channel. Do you understand why I was so frustrated with how slow YouTube was adding the gifted memberships? When we asked for it for so long, they said they were adding it. They dragged their feet. Do you understand? This is within a few weeks a few weeks of having the gifted membership, actually 2 weeks, look at the growth on the channel. Do you understand? Like, this is why I was upset, because I knew that people wanted to support the channel. When you're supporting not only the content creator, but you're helping the whole community as a whole, that's a feeling of like you're a part of something bigger. You're a part of a fun, positive experience that we're all having together, right? I love that. I always enjoyed that over on Twitch. Now I feel like we're getting that back on YouTube. I really do. So this is absolutely awesome. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, 100% confirmed. It's happening no matter what. The viewer's choice playthrough has been achieved. So how's that going to work? I haven't done it yet, and certainly I'm not going to do it yet, because right now we got people voting on this React event and everything. Probably next week, I'm going to put up 2 posts on the channel page of DSP Gaming. One will be a public post for everyone, and one will be a privated post for members only. In those posts, you guys will be nominating games for me to play as a full playthrough over the summer as the viewer's choice event. Now, there will be criteria. For example, absolutely no. All right. I am absolutely not going to be doing an insanely lengthy JRPG or visual novel. I'm going to have certain criteria to make sure that we qualify it one way or another. I can't have a giant lingering game that's going to take me 7 months to beat. The idea is that this is supposed to be a summertime playthrough. It'll be probably starting sometime in July, continuing through July into August. That's the idea. I'll play through to balance with everything else that I'm doing. All right? So we will talk about this. In fact, we can start talking about it immediately. If this is something you guys want to talk about, what kind of a game should I play? Do you have ideas of what kind of games we should do or whatever, right? We'll go from there. But I just want to make it clear, not going to be some insane 80-hour playthrough, not going to be some ridiculous game that I'll never finish in time for the fall. It's got to be something that we all agree upon will be entertaining, but also I can do in a reasonable amount of time as a summertime event. Okay, I've never heard of Project Snowblind. No. Fair enough? Cool. Now, Tier 2, which I did not want to set too far off, because I figured if we hit Tier 1 already, there was probably a rallying of support, and I didn't want people to be going crazy. Tier 2 is 600 members. If we get 600 members at any point during the month of June, the next React event will be confirmed, and we will immediately begin discussions on what kind of content you'd like to see. My opinion is it should either be something from the Down the Rabbit Hole channel, Frederick Knudsen, or one of the documentaries that June the King has done on his channel, or it could be like a bunch of suspenseful, supernatural, weird stories, that kind of stuff, based on another channel that I got permission to actually react to. All right, but that being said, I am not going to reveal any of the specifics until we hit the goal. All right, once we hit the goal, then we'll talk specifics and we'll try to figure this out. Okay. I definitely don't want to do fucking drama. This Sunday, or excuse me, this Saturday, the John Howard thing, we're going to get out of the way. It'll be done. All right. And then we can move on positively. All right. I don't want to be constantly delving into drama shit. Would I consider reacting to a This Is How You Don't Play or several This Is How You Don't Plays in the future? Yes. Are we doing it now? Fuck no. I'm not going there now. Okay? Okay. Excuse me. So, if you want to see something excellent, something interesting, something different, a different kind of React stuff that's going to be fun, please become a member or consider gifting memberships. But as of now, viewer's choice is a lock. Thank you all for the overwhelming. That's over 40 memberships this morning. Damn. Thank you. Marxist Carl did a super chat saying, do you always have gift of gab, or was it, did I always have the gift of gab, or was it learned? It was definitely learned. Like, when I was young, I wasn't a talkative person at all, actually. Far from it. Wait, how do you spell this? There we go. Far, far from it. I would say over the years of me being on YouTube, it's changed. Like, watch my early videos on YouTube where I'm just talking to a camera, and now watch my videos ever since I've become an interactive streamer and how different it is. It's conversational. I'm better at reacting and thinking about answers on the fly and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm serious. Like, I was more of an introvert when I was young. I was way introverted, actually, compared to now. Now I'm a different person. But back then, I was actually an introvert. John Fon says, can you do something with members instead of React? Yeah, I'll thank them for becoming members, John. No, we're not doing privated members content. We're not going there. I've talked about this a million times. Nice try. No. Okay. React to Morbius. It's Morbin time! No, we're not doing that. Okay. Alright, we're almost time to start with Skyrim. We were going to talk about what we're going to speculate is going to happen on the state of play. We don't have time. We ran out of time. We actually completely ran out of time. We ain't got time for that. You know, this has been an hour and a half podcast. Oh, wow. Land of Moose Sports just did a super chat saying, how many members for you to play the Amazing Frog again? I'm just joking, but my favorite playthrough that you ever did, keep up the good work. That playthrough was a ridiculous mess because the game was basically unfinished and glitchy as shit. That was a funny one, for sure. Nathan Smith did a super chat and says, how about Saints Row 2 for the summer? Could be. Could be. Saints Row 2 could be a consideration. I don't know if they ever released a remastered version of it, did they? But we could play the original. I'd be down for that. I've only played Saints Row 2 once ever. And that was in 2008. And I never put up a full playthrough of it. Yeah. Thank you, Jay. Jay's very proud today. Yeah. This is awesome. For the channel and just in general, this is awesome. Look at the growth, right? This is excellent. Now, again, of course, I say critics. They're not critics. We know what they really are. They'll claim, artificial growth, artificial growth. And their jowls will flap just like my, because they're angry and upset. That was great support today. They're very upset about this right now, let me tell you. They're fuming. There's steam shooting out of their ears, blood squirting out of their noses, shit coming. All right, we're not going to go that far. But basically, they're going to say artificial growth, all right? And I'm going to say this. You're absolutely correct. It is artificial growth. But as I've stated, this is historically accurate. Look at the data over on Twitch. Whenever I received gifted subs, sub bombs, yes, it's true that not all those people would renew the next month. In fact, a ton would not. Keep in mind, before I got gifted memberships here on YouTube, I had 300 and something. So likely I've gotten around over 200 gifted memberships just in the last couple of weeks. And that's going to help a lot. And yes, those people are not all going to renew. But there's two huge positives that come out of this. Number one, there's a feeling of positivity, success, upward trend, growth. And that makes more people want to participate. That makes more people want to be part of this fun event that's happening on the streams. Right? So, just the idea that the channel is growing makes more people want to be a part of that positivity, and then they want to become a member. Number two, some of the people who are getting a membership right now gifted, it's a trial run, essentially. Oh, I get a month of this? Let me see what it is. Oh, cool. I can talk as much as I want in the chat without slow mode. That's excellent. Oh, wow, I get access to all these emotes. Oh, how nice that I get a cool chat crown badge. Oh, I'm going to get priority to nominate games for the upcoming Viewer's Choice playthrough. And as they see all these benefits, they're going to say, oh, this is cool. I want to be a part of that forever. I don't want to let that expire. So now, because I got my trial run and I enjoyed it, I'm going to renew it. Now, is that going to be everyone? No. Is that going to be most people who got gifted memberships? No. Is that going to be 10% of people who got gifted memberships? No. It's not. Not at all. But it'll probably be a couple here and there, right? I would like to think that for every time that a membership bomb drops, one person out of that membership bomb may keep the membership. Okay? And so, if 10, 20, 30 people, membership bombs are dropping, there you go. That's 30 people who will keep doing it. And that's how it used to happen. On Twitch, it was always like this. It was 1 month way high, then low, then high, then low. It would go just like this. And I'd constantly have to adjust sub goals and things like that. And that's fine. That's kind of the nature of how it works as a live streamer. I know that now from having that experience over on Twitch. We can carry that over here to YouTube. So, even if we see a big dip in memberships later this month, I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to be like, you know what? Great. It's the same pattern. Let's keep it going. And overall, as long as this number doesn't tank, right? Like I said, before the gifted membership started, we were at like 350, I want to say, around there. As long as we're not going under that, we're good. As long as we're kind of seeing slow growth, incremental growth, incremental growth. That's what it's all about. Okay? And I really feel that over time, with all the changes and things that I'm doing to the channel that are very positive stuff, that people will want to become members regardless. I feel that way. So, all right, guys. It is now time to end the pre-stream because it's been too long. I'm going to take a brief break to use the restroom. Come back. We're going to do Skyrim for about 90 minutes. Take a break. And then, like I said, we're going to come back. We're going to set up for the first ever live react. I don't know how it's going to go. It could be horrible. It could be a train wreck. Seriously. 3-ring circus. I don't know. We're going to find out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let me end the pre-stream. And let's get started. Thanks for a great pre-stream. All right.